Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say right here, right now, a big welcome to the WWE Universe here for tonight. Because we are back. We are back and running like we had before, since we took a month off due to the Olympic Games. But I want to confirm to you guys about a change in the tag team division. I'd like to announce that Beer Money, Bobby Roode and James Storm have both reunited as a tag team, and they've left TNA on Tuesday nights, and now they're going to join us on Monday Night Raw in the foreseeable future. And also a second thing to announce in the tag team division here before kicking off Monday Night Raw here for tonight, as Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn's Raw Tag Team Championships are going to be renamed and rechanged, as they are going to be known as the WWE World Tag Team Champions from now and also for the foreseeable future here on Monday Night Raw. And that's all I have to say here before kicking off Monday Night Raw here for tonight. And now, let's get the games begin. Hello and welcome here for tonight for Monday Night Raw, as we are finally returned back on our screens after a month away from all the action of WWE due to the interference of the Olympic Games happened last month in November, as we return back in our first programming since Bad Blood. And I am Michael Cole, alongside here with Brian Saxton and Corey Graves here for Monday Night Raw of the return, because coming up here for tonight we do have this matchup. Chelsea Green will go one-on-one here with Shotzi Blackheart, and also the return of Cody Rhodes here tonight. He's been away from action now for 2 months now, the Intercontinental Champion, ever since when Karrion Kross pushed him from the ceiling backstage straight down onto the concrete floor backstage and injured him and took him out of action for 3 or 2 months. And also for tonight, the main event, it will be a last man standing match, as Braun Breaker will take on the almighty Bobby Lashley here for tonight. And now coming down to the ring here, we have CM Punk heads down to this ring here for tonight, as he'll kick off the show, as he lost the WWE, unfortunately, the World Heavyweight Championship title against Daniel Bryan at Bad Blood. And this man was the World Heavyweight Champion ever since when winning the title at WrestleMania, when he won the Royal Rumble at the start of this year in 2024, and then lost the championship title at the last programming here in WWE last month at Bad Blood, before we took a big break from the Olympics happened from last month. And we're going to hear from CM Punk, the best wrestler in the world, on what happened at Bad Blood when he lost the title to Daniel Bryan, because he was involved in a triple threat match with Will Ospreay and also Bryan and also himself, CM Punk, involved in the matter. But we're going to hear from CM Punk right now in front of a set-out crowd attendance here in Sun Lake City on the return of Monday Night Raw, and also the return of CM Punk as well, exchanging words to the fans, the crowd, on what occurred last month at Bad Blood on our last programming here in WWE. I really missed you all, guys, for a whole month of last month with no WWE whatsoever. I thought I'd mention that. But let's now speak about my issues after Bad Blood occurred last month. I was a man who actually started off the year off this year in good heights. winning the Royal Rumble, having a good road to WrestleMania, winning the championship at WrestleMania, being the World Heavyweight Champion for the next 7 and 8 months until October at Bad Blood, and I came short and lost the belt to Daniel Bryan. But we all know that now that I'm out of the picture for a little while because Survivor Series is happening and Daniel Bryan's involved representing Raw with my belt against Roman Reigns and Swerve Strickland from TNA. But I'll be in the background watching on Survivor Series, not getting involved a second involved at Survivor Series, but watch up closely because Daniel Bryan in the new year at the Royal Rumble, it'll be me versus you because I am still coming and I'm still hunting for that WWE World Heavyweight Championship. All I have to do is wait for the perfect time to do it. And all of you may wonder, how have I been feeling since losing the WWE World Heavyweight Championship title? I'm okay about it. I had some quality time with my wife and my little dog Larry at home, and watching Team Republic States get the medals in the Olympic Games, and really just chilling out. Since now we are back full time once again, I am back again to think slowly in the picture what is next for me to regain my World Heavyweight Championship. Hang on a second! CM Punk behind, oh my god! Anderson and Gallows cheap shot CM Punk, and the Ospreay club leader Will Ospreay is on the stage watching on and seeing his 2 members of the Ospreay club has taken out CM Punk here for tonight. And Will Ospreay and Punk lost at Bad Blood to Daniel Bryan. I think CM Punk needs to worry about Will Ospreay before he fights Daniel Bryan at the Royal Rumble. Here we are, we're going to get to the first matchup here for tonight here on Monday Night Raw, as Shotzi, as she will go one-on-one here for tonight here on Monday Night Raw. The first matchup with Chelsea Green here for tonight, with some women's action to kick off the first matchup here of the return of Monday Night Raw after a month's absence. As she comes down to the ring, that massive tank driving down to ringside. As we know, Shotzi wants to see by the end of tonight she can hopefully defeat and overcome Chelsea Green in this matchup here, right now for this evening. As she heads down to the ring with that massive rifle tank, and she's got a big match for her for tonight here on Monday Night Raw. As Chelsea Green's going to be her opponent inside the middle of this ring. And Shotzi's ready, and she's ready for the fight inside this middle of this very ring on Monday Night Raw. And Shotzi is now in the ring, and now here comes now her opponent. Will come to the ring right now, Chelsea Green. We've got, let's say, an average matchup here for the kickoff of the return of Monday Night Raw here tonight, as we have now Chelsea Green heads down to this ring, and we'll see how this match goes between the two in the middle of this very ring here for tonight on Monday Night Raw. Also, not long to go until the pay-per-view coming up in 3 weeks' time, Survivor Series. Make sure you get your tickets now, and it'll be sold out on WWE.com of Survivor Series for our WWE Universe to attend on the night on the 21st of December. But here right now, Chelsea Green's going to head down to the ring as a matchup between Chelsea Green and Shotzi Blackheart as is coming up this moment. Let's get to our matchup here. We've got it on the cards here for tonight. Chelsea Green and Shotzi going at it fair and square. And let's get underway. Here we go, the match the first match of tonight here on Monday Night Raw, and the return of Raw after a month's absent away from WWE programming due to the Olympic Games. So we've got it all here right now. Now the build-up to Survivor Series and the build-up to Christmas now beginning here with Monday Night Raw for this evening here, live in Sand Lake City this evening. And Chelsea Green versus Shotzi here, going at it against each other here for tonight here, the kickoff, the first match on Raw. But let's talk about now other things as well happening for tonight. Cody Rhodes is in the building tonight, making his Raw return after 2 months absent due to the injury suffered by the hands of Karrion Kross, and he'll be here for tonight as well. And also, speaking of which as well, just happened before this match occurred, as CM Punk has now got a little feud here now with Will Ospreay and the Ospreay Club, because the Ospreay Club attacked and ambushed CM Punk during his segment happened just moments ago here on Monday Night Raw. And I really hopefully see if CM Punk can really get back into good heights, hopefully, after what he had to go through before the match occurred right here, right now, getting attacked by the Ospreay Club, Anderson and Gallows. And that'll be definitely a feud, of course, for those two, because CM Punk even came to the ring and said that at the Royal Rumble he wants to fight Daniel Bryan in a rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship ever since losing the title at Bad Blood on the last programming of WWE before he took that big monthly break. And a big dive jump right there from Chelsea Green. Meanwhile now, outside the ring there's Shotzi, and an elbow right there into the ribs of Shotzi now. Now Chelsea Green stamps Shotzi into the hand now. Just stamping on her now. Now Chelsea Green now picks up Shotzi. And now throws right there onto the steel steps, sort of. Another one steel steps again. Another steel steps again, assault from the another steel steps again, a throw, and that's really hurt obviously here, Chelsea Green here. And looks like now Shotzi throws Chelsea Green across outside of the ring, count at 8 by the ref, and they're both now inside the ring here. Now throw onto the ropes. Big takedown. Now cover. Kick out. And just let you guys all know as well, for tonight as well, happening for the main event of tonight's show, we do have this matchup tonight between the almighty Bobby Lashley, as he will go up against Braun Breaker in a last man standing match here for tonight's main event. That'll be very epic. We know that obviously Bobby Lashley and Braun Breaker, I mean, having a big feud, building up, had a couple of matches on Raw before Bad Blood, and now obviously for tonight here it's been confirmed that they've got themselves a last man standing match for tonight. They are two big men, two heavyweights, let's say the two muscle men here on the Raw roster, going again toe to toe for the 3rd time so far against each other during this feud between each other, and that'll be taking place here for tonight's main event here on Monday Night Raw. And not long to go until Survivor Series. Get your tickets now. It's going to be Raw versus TNA versus SmackDown. 3 WWE brands are going to go at it at Survivor Series. We all know that Daniel Bryan's the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion after defeating Will Ospreay and CM Punk at Bad Blood. Punk was the champion going into Bad Blood and lost the title after when he won it at the WrestleMania this year. And obviously Daniel Bryan been through a lot, obviously, trying to get to the top here on Raw. And he finally has. And he's got his reward because of it. And he's the World Heavyweight Champion here on Monday Night Raw. And now, meanwhile, he kicked right into the face there from Shotzi there to Chelsea Green. And looks like now that Shotzi here is really hyping up the crowd here tonight here. And now going to go for... Oh my god, this could be over. This could be roll up here on Chelsea Green. 1, 2, and 3 as Shotzi wins here for tonight here on Monday Night Raw. That is a brilliant victory for Shotzi. As it was an unbelievable victory, I've got to say, here in Sand Lake City. a well-deserved victory for her. Here tonight on Raw, as Shotzi gets the victory here on the cards for tonight. The talk is finally over. Cody Rhodes is back and Raw is back here for tonight, as the Intercontinental Champion had a real difficult fall he had from backstage when Karrion Kross pushed him on top of the stair backstage, face first down onto the concrete floor, and that injured Cody Rhodes and he was out of action for 2 months. And finally the Nightmare is back on our screens on television here for tonight, and I really damn can't wait to see what Cody Rhodes is going to say inside this ring ever since what happened to him by the hands of Karrion Kross. And I know Karrion Kross and Cody Rhodes are probably definitely taking this rivalry now to another level in the cards, as here he is, the Nightmare himself, the Dream, Cody Rhodes. We all know that he wants to be the man to actually show here that he can take out Karrion Kross for good. He ended Razor Ramon's career at WrestleMania, but he did not end the career of Cody Rhodes though. And we'll see what happens here inside the ring, what the Nightmare has to say in front of the fans here in Sand Lake City for tonight. And the fans are loving his return back on our screens here for this evening, here for tonight. And I'm getting goosebumps here in commentary, seeing Cody Rhodes back on our screens here on Raw. WWE Universe, what do you want to talk about? I am here, I am back, and I am still your Intercontinental Champion. Luckily, I did not have any severe injuries of career threatening by the hands of Karrion Kross 2 months ago. And since I am back here in WWE after what happened 2 months ago, I want to roll the footage on what happened when Karrion Kross nearly ended my career. And that moment right there could have been the ending of Cody Rhodes' career. I could have had my championship stripped if I was injured for a long period of time. But I decided not to strip my championship belt, because I might have returned back to WWE at SummerSlam against Karrion Kross. I may have upset the devil at SummerSlam when I returned back and won the belt from him. I am not giving up this title. And Karrion Kross, I've got a big surprise for you. At January's pay-per-view of the Royal Rumble, I will be coming after you, and you'll be my opponent, because I am challenging you for a match in a Hell in a Cell match for my championship belt. And that matchup, I'm going to really beat the living shit out of you, like you did to me backstage 2 months ago on Monday Night Raw, trying to be sneakily to end my career. But it ain't gonna happen at the Royal Rumble. It might look like that the Nightmare is gonna be the man to end yours at the Royal Rumble. And I'm not just doing it for me. I'm not doing it for the WWE Universe. I'm doing it for what you did to my older brother Dustin when you took him out as well, when he stepped up for me. And come Royal Rumble, I will end you for good. And you've heard it right there by the Nightmare Cody Rhodes, that he will fight Karrion Kross for his Intercontinental Championship title at the Royal Rumble in the next 2 months from now in January. And that is big words from the Nightmare himself to wrap up the segment right here tonight in Sand Lake City. But now we go to our next matchup here on Raw, as we have the Hurt Business versus the debut of Beer Money on Raw. And let's get to that match right now here for tonight. Now we move on to this matchup here. Tag team action as the Hurt Business, Shelton Benjamin and MVP are going to be heading to the ring here for their matchup with the debuts on Raw Beer Money. And it was announced earlier ago by Nick Aldis. They've signed 2 men from TNA on Tuesday night to be signed to the Raw roster. And that is Beer Money, Bobby Roode and James Storm. A reunite, of course, ever since the two were singles competitors on TNA. But obviously things have changed as Beer Money is now in WWE. And we're going to have the debut matchup here for Beer Money here on Raw for tonight in Sand Lake City. There's obviously Shelton Benjamin and MVP are ready for their opponents to head down to the ring here. And here they come. It's Beer Money. And it is there Bobby Roode and James Storm the Cowboy. And we all know that Beer Money were the greatest tag team back in the days in the old TNA. Were tag team champs a few times there. And really, know each other and, work together at Beer Money through the years away off WWE. But since they're here on Raw and since they are reunited here as a tag team, let's see what they can bring together in this matchup here against the Hurt Business members MVP and Shelton Benjamin. We all know that obviously Bobby Lashley has got a match with Braun Breaker coming up after this, so that's why he's not obviously here to support MVP and Benjamin here in this matchup. So we're going to go instead here in a tag team bout between these two tag teams. Shelton Benjamin will start things first. Take on here with Cowboy James Storm. Here we go, and let's get the match underway here between Benjamin here and James Storm. And let's see how this match goes between these two men inside this very ring here for tonight on Monday Night Raw. And it looks like now that Beer Money now, James Storm doing quite well so far, taking control of the match as possible. And he's really pulling right there onto the arm there of Shelton Benjamin. And oh, got a knee drop there to the back of Benjamin now. That is brilliant to see. And now knee into the face there now from James Storm there to Shelton Benjamin. And we know that obviously MVP and Shelton Benjamin have not really been appearing much on TV as much on Raw. When Bobby Lashley had that feud with Braun Breaker within the last 2 or 3 months. And it seems like Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Business have got some different, let's say, priorities here on the Raw roster. We all know Bobby Lashley's got Braun Breaker to focus on, but the Hurt Business, Benjamin and MVP, have got pretty much to build up their tag team opportunities here on Monday Night Raw. And they've got this matchup here, the debut here of Beer Money, Bobby Roode and James Storm. We know that James Storm was involved in September in a feud with Swerve Strickland for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. But since then, we haven't really seen as much of him, and he was off TV for a while. And it looks like now that Nick Aldis knows those two quite well in the days of TNA. Why not bring them here on Raw and be a part of the Raw roster and then try and make the tag team division very elite here on Monday Night Raw every single week. That's why we've actually involved this happening now from now on here on Raw. Now here he is. Knee right into the face there from MVP to James Storm. Now Storm now fights back, he does. Throwing the shots into the face. Now he picks him up and drops him on the ropes. Face first down. Now a cover here. And now a save right there from Shelton Benjamin here to make sure that this doesn't have James Storm obviously pinning him 1, 2, 3. It was actually a save there from him. And all the WWE crowd are watching this, of course, behind the ring. Watching on this match to see who comes up on top between James Storm, Bobby Roode and also MVP and Benjamin in this tag team bout here for tonight. And he's putting his feet right there into the jaw there of MVP. And a knee right there into the jaw. And now tag from James Storm there. Now here comes Bobby Roode. Is involved now, legally tagged in here, this matchup here, this tag team bout here for tonight. And stand right under the back of the head there to MVP. Another one, a knee into the back of him as well. Now tagged now to James Storm, the Cowboy. Now Cowboy now. And he's just now waiting. Now MVP now gets up and big clothesline there from him. Knee right there into the face. And now MVP now goes for a power drive straight down there to James Storm. And now goes for a tag here now to the Shelton Benjamin here. Now we're both going at it, Benjamin, and also here James Storm goes for now a net breaker now onto him, the Cowboy. And now he's really twisting the arm here of Cowboy James Storm. It's good that we've got beer money here on Raw. I think it'd be good, you know, to have them what they did in TNA, being successful there, but then for them to actually establish themselves on Raw would be something that they really want to bring in the cards, of course, here. And it's a good signing they signed from TNA. These two men, they were singles competitors originally, they were, when we started off TNA this summer for WWE. But we also obviously decided that I think that it's probably best for these two men to be a tag team once again as Beer Money. And that's what we've got it here for tonight, and for a permanent for them to actually try and make the tag team division here very, very, very open for anybody to really challenge each other for an opportunity. And also speaking of tag team wrestling, because Nick Aldis also announced earlier as well, we actually renamed the Raw Tag Team Championships the World Tag Team Champions as we know speak. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn obviously held the tag team belts for a long time now, and that's why they've been renamed now as the World Tag Team Champions, representing Monday Night Raw. And now suplex there from Shelton Benjamin, I mean. And now he picks up to Bobby Roode and power slams him down. Drive. And now strangling right there onto the net there to Bobby Roode. Looks like Benjamin now goes all the way for a tag here to MVP. Now into the midsection. And oh my god, MVP! This could be over, this could be. And a kick out there from Bobby Roode. And now MVP goes for the playmaker! Right onto Bobby Roode. This has got to be over, this has got to be. And a kick out. Now stamp right there into the arm. Now throw right there into the corner. Now Bobby Roode now defends him. Wait a second now. Drags him into the corner. Now tag here to Shelton Benjamin now. Now Benjamin now going for the chops into the chest there to Bobby Roode. He goes for a knee there, but now Shelton Benjamin throws. Wait a second now. Benjamin, big boot right there to the skull there to Bobby Roode. Another kick right there into the back there now. Now stamp right there into the back of the leg to Bobby Roode. Now Bobby Roode, super kick there to the head of Shelton Benjamin. And now he hits the it factor right onto Shelton Benjamin with the DDT. And now goes after here on MVP right now. And can Beer Money win on their Raw debuts here for tonight? DDT right there from Bobby Roode to MVP. Now going back to the ring now, going after here now onto here on Shelton Benjamin. Now Benjamin now, he's getting elbows right there by Bobby Roode. And now Roode, drop kick right there into the corner. And I'm going to go for a roll up here. This could be over. 1, 2, 3, and Beer Money have won here for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, here on Monday Night Raw. And they have done it. Beer Money wins on their Raw debuts here for tonight. They might be good around the world in professional wrestling, but now here in the main show here on Raw, they have got themselves their big victory as winners here for tonight. And that is well deserved from James Storm and Bobby Roode to take out the Hurt Business of Shelton Benjamin and MVP here for tonight on the return of Raw tonight. It's been a month since I won this WWE World Heavyweight title. I've been through a lot during the course of a whole entire year out injured. Injured and hurt. And when I return back in August, I promised myself I want to climb myself in the relevant picture here on Raw and become the World Heavyweight Champion. And I did that at Bad Blood. And I had a chance also before that at Clash of Champions, but unfortunately I lost the match to CM Punk. But I want to say thank you mostly to our General Manager here on Monday Night Raw, Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis had a very good place in heart of mine to make the match a triple threat between myself, Ospreay and Punk. And for him to do that for me, I want to say thank you to Nick Aldis to give him that opportunity once again and fight for the World Heavyweight Championship title, because he knows and understands I've been through a lot of pain and hurt and injuries I've suffered. But now since I won that match at Bad Blood, I now focus now as the World Heavyweight Champion, representing Raw and representing Nick Aldis to pay him the favour back and make sure that Team Raw wins at Survivor Series and takes out Swerve and Roman Reigns in that matchup in 3 weeks' time. Yes! 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 Let's get straight now to the ring here for the main event here for this evening. We've got Monday Night Raw. The big matchup here for the wrapping up the show, the last man standing match between Braun Breaker and that man right there heading down to the ring, the almighty Bobby Lashley. And Bobby Lashley and Braun Breaker have been having a feud now for the last couple of months between the two. It's their 3rd meeting, by the way, in a one-on-one match. Again, but this time around, this is not a singles matchup, it's a last man standing. Because the rules are, if you are down by the count of 10, that means that you've lost the match. And then the winner will be whoever wins if they stand in the ring as the last man in the ring or whatever outside the ring as well. Especially, there's also no disqualification involved in this matchup. It's going to be right down the middle, this contest here in Sand Lake City between the almighty Bobby Lashley and Braun Breaker, his opponent, right here, right now for tonight. It's good to see that Nick Aldis has made this match happen here for tonight on Raw to wrap up the show. And here he comes down to the ring here, Braun Breaker, the man himself, comes down to the ring for the action and drama. It's going to be a real epic show. It's going to be here, hopefully, for any of the two men to actually be the last man to stand in the ring by the count of 10. And this feud could be over by the end of tonight here on Monday Night Raw. We have to find out who will be the man to walk out as the winner of this match. That's the question. Well, Braun Breaker's been the dominant man ever since arriving here in WWE this summer, and you know, everyone he came across, he demolished them. And then since Bobby Lashley came to the scene, it seemed very even and found his match, an even match for Braun Breaker. And now the feud's been continuing here now into the last man standing match on the return of Monday Night Raw here for tonight. And I really cannot wait to see how these two come across here in their 3rd meeting inside a wrestling ring. And we'll find out if Braun Breaker's got the courage here to defeat Bobby Lashley inside the middle of this ring in the last man standing. Because Braun Breaker's been dominant, he's been very dominant since arriving here. But we want to see if anything happens here out of this matchup to find out who out of the two will be the real prime man to walk out as the last man standing. Here we go, let's get on the way here. This matchup between Bobby Lashley, the Almighty, and the big dog himself, or Braun Breaker. And he is a 2nd generation superstar here in WWE. Obviously, his father was Rick Steiner, and his uncle was Big Pumper Pump Scott Steiner. And we know that obviously he doesn't want to think about the legacy, about his family in WWE or in professional wrestling itself. He wants to make his own path, his own way to the top of the mountain. And now, an axe handle drop there. Obviously, Bron Breakker got a steel chair from underneath the ring. And then Bobby Lashley stopped him to try and hit his chair on Lashley in the ring. And now Bobby Lashley slams him. And now Bron Breakker gets up again here. A very entertaining crowd here for tonight. Watch this matchup very close eye. And now Bron Breakker now gets thrown to the ropes here. And he takes out Bobby and slams him. And that's going to be a count of 1. Next up, Bron Breakker there. Looks very hyped, he does. And now it looks like here, Bron Breakker hopefully can get a victory out of this match right here, right now, against Bobby Lashley in the ring. Meanwhile here, as now Bobby now gets up again, he does. Another, power slam again there from Bron Breakker. Now count of 1. Lashley's down, Lashley's down. This could be something here maybe for Bron Breakker to hopefully get that 10 count victory. But he picks up Bobby. Again. On top of his shoulders. And power slams him again and drive down. I think he hit his skull, back of his skull, right onto that steel chair as well in the process of that. And it could be maybe a count of 10 here. Referee now count of 5 there. 6, 8, 9, and now again Bobby Lashley gets up again, he does. And there's no one can stop the Almighty at all. Now to 1, 2, 3, 4. And shot right there into the face of Bobby. And now Bobby shot in the face of Bron Breakker. And now Bron Breakker now shot on Bobby. Now Bobby there shots on Bron Breakker. They are blowing some punches against each other here. Inside this ring here tonight in Sand Lake. And now Bobby Lashley, now Bron Breakker again. These two are taking turns of shots against each other here in this last man standing match. And now there's a count right here. Oh no, he doesn't, because he's picking up instead Bron Breakker instead. And both of them are up here. And the fans look very excited, they do, in the crowd here to find out who will leave here as the winner in this last man standing match. And that spine buster right there from Bron Breakker gives now a count here to Bobby Lashley to get up before the count of 10. And Bobby Lashley's down, he is hurt. Very hurt. As Bron Breakker here might win this matchup by a count out. Now up to 8. Now Bron throws into the ropes now. And I'll throw back into the ring. And now Bron Breakker now for a power slam there to Bobby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Bobby gets up. And now throws him into the corner. And trying to go for a blow there into the head there to the corner. But Bobby Lashley, nice little get away from that as possible. And avoided the shot there from Bron Breakker from the corner of the turnbuckle. And he picks up Bron and drops him face first onto the mat. And now, this could be it. This could be the floor of the ring inside this ring here right now. Bron Breakker is hurt. And it might be over, this could be, but no, again he gets up. This has been a very good matchup, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight. We can't find out who will leave here as the ultimate winner in this last man standing match. And now the Hurt Lock submission, and now Bron Breakker's tapping out, he is. But the matchup will not have any pinfalls or any submissions because this match is a last man standing match. And the only way to win it is your opponent on the floor and you are standing as the last man on top of him by the count of 10 to win it. But looks like here the referee is now counting Bron Breakker, meanwhile in the ring, to 8. And Bron tries to get up here, and now again to the back of their blow there from Bobby Lashley there to Bron Breakker. And Bron Breakker is now back down on the mat. As now Bobby Lashley is waiting for the referee to count to 10 to win this matchup here right now on Monday Night Raw. This could be over, and it could be over, and it is over, and the referee right there counts to 10, and Braun Breaker unfortunately lost here tonight as the Almighty got the victory in the cards here for tonight here on Monday Night Raw. And that was absolutely disappointing, obviously, for Braun Breaker to lose to the Almighty inside this very ring here tonight. That's all we have time for here on Monday Night Raw with Michael Cole and Brian Saxton and Corey Graves. And we'll see you for next week on Monday Night Raw. Have a good night.